Hey guys, it's me and the channel partner. We only do videos with Scotty now, like the 3 hour video we posted yesterday. We're gonna break down the math in this arena video now in this arena event. I think these arena releases are a scam because of the lack of guaranteed drops, but there is a good workaround. If you happen to have Super Scroll, then you will get more orbs to benefit you in the RNG. How do you feel about that, Scotty?
I mean, if you have Super Scroll and no one else around you has Super Scroll, because you have to be top 5. So if
Ooh,
there's 6 scrolls, you guys are gonna be duking it out for a week.
sounds like a lot of fun. Let's go talk about it. All right, so here we are. Let's talk about the events that we're talking about in the first place. So the daily Machine Menace Web milestone. This is to spend power cores. That is a web milestone event, and then the Technology Terror is to earn Arc Reactor org fragments. And we then have included here a offer that came out on time, right, Scotty? It definitely came out on time. This one,
Just a little late.
just a little bit.
So I want to say, like, you may not have to buy this offer depending on where you're ranking in arena and what your goals are. So if you're trying to conserve arena credits because you're buying training orbs or you're buying the arena orbs with it, you don't necessarily have to buy this every day. The web milestone does take 500 cores a day, which is a lot of cores, but it is going to get you 2 of the orbs to open every day. So I do think it is worth it. But there are some where I kind of showed that you didn't actually have to do that. You could do like the 330 cores a day or even 250 cores a day, depending. But at the same time, then you're missing out on like a whole orb. And these orbs are so RNG that I think missing out on one is not a great idea. And there is at the same time the Pegasus event going on, which you can farm extra stuff from those nodes. So you could actually like be doing the 50 cores on that and the 50 cores of your normal, and then you actually should be doing a 50 core alliance donation as well, so that'll help you spend cores if you want to, or you could core who's in the orb right now from Pegasus? Dark Hawk. Is he in there right now?
Yes, he is in there right now, I
So you
think.
can core for him too, but just like I think it is worth spending 500 cores a day to get that fragment, depending on your luck. Is basically the consensus.
Fair enough, and we're gonna go through a bunch of those options now. So this one is your highest end, your high tier, the VIP status. What are you gonna need to do to get this prestige?
So unfortunately, they did modify this from the last Robbie event, where actually you only had to be top 10 to get the 9,000 orb fragments. They decided, so many people have scroll now, so let's make it top 5. So if you are top 5 and are not surrounded by scrolls or have collusion groups in your shard, and you can hang on to top 5 all 7 days, that is going to get you the furthest. So that'll get you to milestone 17. There is the web milestone, so that's doing the 500 cores a day. There is a daily free claim as well, which gets you 1,000 points because it's like 500 orb fragments and 500 milestone points. And then the arena credit offers, you're going to have to buy those 6 times. So you don't have to buy it every day. You can skip a day if you're trying to conserve arena credit. And that'll get you to milestone 17.
Right on. Now here's the write-up for what he just explained, guys. So if you want to take a snapshot of that, put it a little sticky on your computer or attached to your mobile phone that you bring everywhere with you. That'd be weird, but you could do that, and then you'll know what you need to do for this event. Moving on. This is just the tier down, so top 6 to 20. What kind of rewards are we looking at here?
So this is if you're top 20. You only have to buy that arena credit offer once. This will get you to milestone 16. Still doing the web milestone, the 500 cores a day, and getting your free claims. So then you're just going to be one rung below.
Right on. And then here's the write-up for that, guys. So if you're like top 20, this may be what you want to be aiming for, so you're not wasting those arena credits without reason. Or maybe you want to do more arena credits so you can cheap out on the web milestone. That would be hard to calculate, though, because it's not even numbers. All right, top 100 to top 21.
Da. So this is milestone 15. Um, you don't actually have to buy any of those arena credit offers at all. So you
Nice.
can conserve your arena credits, which is great, but you're still doing the web milestone 500 cores a day. Um, then the next one is also milestone 15. So this is if you're not top 100 but top 500, then you're going to have to buy some of those offers. So you actually have to buy 4 of them for the arena credits. Still getting the web milestone 500 cores a day, but that'll also get you to milestone 15 if you think it's worth it. It's a 7 red rescue. I mean, lots of us have lots of gold promos floating around, but if you're not buying like the calendars or buying any offers, you probably still are having to choose who you want to upgrade. So
Hmm.
if you haven't already got her to 7 red, that is a way to get her there, is milestone 15.
Yeah, that could be really helpful with, like, for sure, a new raid is on the horizon. So that could be very helpful.
Yeah.
Here's the little write up for that, guys. And now we're taking a step. Wait, this is the same milestone, or is this a step down?
So this is if you're still top 100 to 500, but you're not going for milestone 15.
Okay.
This is a way to conserve some cores is basically the way I looked at it. So by only doing 250 cores a day, that does significantly cut into the orbs you're getting. So that is going to bring you down to milestone 13, but it's still going to get you the monthly items and all the Iron Man shards. And by all the Iron Man shards, I mean 20.
That's so much. That's so many guaranteed shards. He's a 20 shard unlock, I think, right? Okay, now we're getting to the lower brackets in arena. Hopefully, if you're here, it's because you're a new player. If not, hopefully you can climb out at least during this event. So top 1500.
So this is still getting all the monthly items and the 20 Iron Man shards. You're gonna have to spend 330 cores per day. You don't have to spend the 500. You only have to buy the arena credit offer 4 times, but that'll still get you to milestone 13 if you kind of look past there and there's nothing that you really want. Because like milestone 14, like you're just getting like an elite 6. If you don't want the 7 red star rescue, that's kind of where you can sit.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, then moving on to the other events happening. The Abyssal Assault. We all love Alliance events. So we are spending ISO 8 campaign energy, and we are earning allied supplied orb fragments. Correct me if I'm wrong, we have a calendar and we have the donation boxes.
Yeah, so the donation box is if at least half of you are doing the 50 cores and you get to that 5th box, that's going to give everybody basically 1 orb to open, so 2,000 orb fragments. This one is, in my opinion, better than the last one that we just had,
Okay.
where it was really hard to get all the monthly items, but the first breakdown I did is kind of what you can max to. I don't think it's worth doing this once again, but you can't complete it at all without buying offers.
Oof.
But if you are an alliance that wants to at least get as close as you can to buy less offers, um, so yesterday everybody would have to do like the 450 core refreshes. Now they may not just be cores because a lot of people will probably have saved up the refills.
Hmm.
But then every day you're going to have to do the 50 cores and 100 cores. So obviously you're going to run out of the free refreshes and be dumping into cores. You need to be spending the ISO energy every day. ISO energy is only worth 1 point, so that's a bit different from the last event where it was worth 2 points, so it doesn't help as much. There is the login calendar that's giving us 300 ISO. They are giving us 5,500 orb fragments in the login calendar. The free claim is a lot less. It's only 400 orb fragments a day so far, anyway. But that will get you, what did I say, to milestone 19, which is the second to last. So that'll get you like almost 500k ISO 5, which is helpful, but I just don't think it's worth the cost. But that is where you can get if you want to.
Yeah, that takes like a lot of coordination and commitment. You have to be pretty hardcore guild, alliance rather, to coordinate all that perfectly.
Yeah.
All right, so the step down then. What are we looking at for that?
I think this is just for pretty much everyone else who just says we just want to get to where we can get. So this is going to get you all the monthly items, get you to milestone 18, which still gets you 200k ISO 5. And you don't have to spend any cores. Like, basically it's zero from everybody every day. Obviously, some people are going to have the ISO energy refills and just be spending those anyway.
Hmm.
But you don't have to spend any cores on ISO, which is great. It does mean that you have to get that fifth box in the donations at least. So like split it up like 50-50 alternate days, I would say, because it is 6 days. So basically everyone should do it 3 times.
Hmm.
But this will get you to milestone 18, which is just below 19, obviously. So there's not a huge difference between that bracket. And that's another reason I just don't think it's worth spending all those extra cores to get one extra milestone. But I think this is good for the majority of people because you don't have to spend any cores. There's very little coordination, and then if someone does miss a free claim, which does happen, or you're missing a member, the fact that some people are still doing their free ISO refills anyway, that's going to make up the difference. So less coordination and easier for people just to get the free stuff.
Right on, and that's the little right up there for you guys for a little bit easier to digest if you're like me and charts hurt your heart because you're just not skilled enough for them. All right, let's jump into game and let's look at the quick rewards of these events. Let's start with the one we were just talking about, Abyssal Assault. These rewards I found, and it's not in this event, but in the other Alliance events, I kind of discovered like this is where I am getting my advantage in the gold department on other players when they would include millions of gold in here. This event is quite different where it's ISO 4 and ISO 5. What kind of value do you like? How would we equate this? Compared to Gear Tier 18, compared to 40 Gear Tier 18 pieces, what do we look at this milestone 20?
I look at that and I go, meh. Like, we're accumulating so much, and obviously we're past like the apocalypse stage. So like I'm almost just like hoarding ISO 4 and ISO 5 at this point because there's not a lot of characters that I feel like putting it into.
Right.
So I don't look at that and go, ooh, I really want that.
Yeah. Yeah, especially because of the RNG nature of those orbs, right? It's super hit and miss. I myself have gotten lots of good hits on them, so I have about 25 million ISO 5 and then 9,000 ISO 4. So I can't do anything with it anyway. So it's kind of a big hit and miss there. The ISO 4, ISO 5 is kind of nice. I would suggest, like Scottie, you start hoarding that stuff. When you do get it, we don't know what's going to come in the next raid tier. We might need ISO 5. I hope not, but we might. And then here's the main event we were talking about, the Technology Terror event. So we got a whole whopping 20 Iron Man shards, which is good. We got that monthly item coming in at milestone 12. So Scottie got you to milestone 13 very easily for the additional 10 shards. And then, like he said, we got one Elite 6, followed by the Rescue, followed by 2 Elite 6s, followed by arguably some good stuff. I mean, like the Osmium is nice, but it's not like a super meaningful amount to go super hard on it. The 2 Elite 7s, like you're getting really heavy into the spender territory at that point. And then yeah, this Tech Gear Tier 18 with the 22 Osmium, that's super heavy spending at that point, right? So I don't know. I kind of looking at these events. Let me know how you're feeling, Scott. I look at these events like I'm gonna get what I'm gonna get. I'll be happy that there's just some free stuff flowing into my inventory and live my life. What do you think?
Yeah, like I don't think anyone was really crying for Gear Tier 18 tech. Like a lot of us were taking tech characters because that's what we had, and we were doing it just because like we were trying to spare other traits. Like I don't look at that and go, oh, I really want to get there. Obviously the Elite 7s for some people would be great, but that is heavy spending territory, so you might as well just buy the Elite 7 offers when they pop up, because I think you have to spend at least like, well, it's our Monopoly money, but it's like almost $200 to get to that final milestone. Oof. I don't see that as being worth it.
No, especially when what you're buying is those RNG orbs where you may not get Iron Man in it whatsoever. And yeah, it's a quick correction on what I said. I said 2 Elite 7s. That is actually 4 Elite 7s. But we're getting that in the past as well.
True.
Yeah.
I always forget it's the 250, 2,500.
Yeah. I was going to hoard all these up and open them all at once, but since we're doing a video on it, I've heard a lot of complaints that the RNG in these orbs is atrocious. So I'm going to open some on stream to either commiserate with you guys or to rub salt in your wound. So here we go. We got a purple drop, and we got 14
I hate
Iron Man
you.
shards. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good job. Let's see if we can continue to get him. Oh, and that's 11. These orbs, guys, these events are pretty good. They're pretty good. Kang, well, he's a good character for people, I guess. Here we go. Let's open one more. It's blue, and it's Wong. All right, so look, 50% of the orbs are good, and the rest were, I would be upset. If I had gotten all 4 orbs of the bad characters, I'd be screaming, screw this event. I hate it. I hate everybody. But I got lucky. Let me know if you're getting lucky in these events, how you like these events. I do get to give them feedback on stuff like this. Most of the content creators, communities do dislike these events. I don't like any kind of event that has RNG on the character release. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Once again, thank you so much, Scotty. And everyone have a great day. Bye.
Bye, guys.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.